Alright, everybody that's watched knows that we have retrieved the drone, and it's a little messed up, but I ought to be able to get it fixed when the parts get here, and the parts were less than $15 shipped. Alright, Miss Bly is attempting to calibrate the compass and stuff, and she can't see what she's doing because of the glare on the screen. Them little screens are worthless sometimes. And here I come, going to offer my assistance. Alright, I got her to show me what the bottom looked like and told her to hand me the controller. So I'm trying to see what's going on, and I can't see much better than she is. But she's going to do the rotating while I got the controller. And I'm trying to explain to her what's what, and it ain't easy when you can't see what you're doing. Alright, she's spinning around. I think I made her spin it an extra turn just to make sure, and then she turns it up and starts spinning it, and we're trying to look at the lights, and I'm trying to watch the controller, and I think everything's alright right there. And then I'm getting to pick it up and show me the lights. And the lights look good to me, so I tell her to sit it down, turn it away from her right there, so the butt should be away from her. And here we go. And she's up and away. And I'm thinking it's got a good GPS lock because the things don't slam on brakes like that unless they've got a good GPS lock. And she's going to the right, and it's slammed on brakes. And she's sitting there. I told her just going out there and mess around a little bit and get out of my way. I'm over back at the table or back down at the pad trying to sort mine out. And I'm not paying her any attention because I thought she had everything under control. And that was my fault. Right here, I'm not sure what's going on because I'm not paying attention to her, like I said. But she maybe just be rocking back and forwards and moving a little left and right and making sure what's going on. But right here, you can't tell it yet, but that thing has somehow gotten into return to home mode. Whether she hit the button, whether the battery was low and she didn't realize it, or what. But it's in return to home mode. It's just absolutely in return to home mode. And the reason I know it is because right here in a minute, it's going to turn around and face back towards home, which is a characteristic of this drone. And this is a JJRC X7 Smart. It's a good drone, so it's turning now. The drone JJRC make are good drones. Customer service of JJRC is for shite. And she's fighting it. I can tell she's fighting it. Or maybe it, and there it went, right into the darn tree. And nothing's wrong with it at this point. I can move the camera, and I'll do in a minute. But I can see that hole in the tree. And if I knew where I was looking, because I didn't see it crash. Evidently, she didn't see it crash. And I moved the camera up and down, and I don't know whether it's standing on its tail, and that's pointed straight down, or whether it's laying upside down, and that's pointed straight down. I can't tell at this point. I just have no idea. But it's a hole right there. Should have been able to see that thing when I was flying my drone over it, but we missed it. I think everybody was thinking it went further back in the tree than it did. And when it fell, it's quite obvious it was nowhere near back in the tree. It was right there on the edge of it because it fell almost at the very edge of where the tree covered. But the camera's still working, and I'm moving it back and forth trying to see where I can see, but I can't see it from the ground. And I can't hardly see the view screen. So that was worthless. If I'd had sense enough to brought this right back to the house, well, I couldn't because it was in the drone, kind of like of it. And I didn't get anything on a controller, the video, the phone app. There's a little thing broke sitting on the table. There it is, upside down. The little leg broke. Just looks pitiful. And there it is sitting there, and I can fix that. And if I had credits, this is where I'd say roll the credits.
Watching, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below, tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. Y'all have fun, play safe, and remember to always endeavor to persevere.